Hello Aquarius, welcome to your weekly reading with me, Cindy. I hope this goes well. This is literally the third time I've tried to record this reading for you. It's High Priestess week. I don't know what it is, but High Priestess week is like trying to look into the deeper recesses of life. Now the problem that I'm having is the messages are so deep that I'm getting for you that I don't think that they're going to be easily understood by 90% of the people coming to the reading. So I'm going to try to simplify it. I know some people might think, oh, come on. It's like, it is really deep. So I know the same message is still going to come out for you because it's the same message every time that I try to do this. But the thing that I find, okay, here's the thing, Aqua. Like I think tarot readings, spiritual readings, all this stuff is really good, but I don't think it has any value to anyone unless you can directly apply it to life somehow. Because that's what your journey is. That's what your spiritual journey is your life, your lifetime here. How do you apply it? So that's where I'm struggling, where I've been struggling with your reading up to this point, is applying it to something tangible, feasible for you to touch and hold and take with you, like to give you some sort of benefit. I don't want to leave you all confused, like, what the hell is going on? It's like, that's not the point of a reading for me. So, for like the first time in a long time, I am using the regular Rider-Waite tarot deck. I want very clear, simple answers here for you. You are going to get a Witch's Oracle deck. It is High Priestess week. The High Priestess card has come out in previous readings for you too. So I'm going to see where this goes. Please forgive me as well. I had an adjustment on my orthodontic device a few days ago, so I'm kind of learning to talk again as things have changed in my mouth again. So I'm sorry if my speech isn't perfect. There is an extended at the end of this. Well, I don't know how deep that's going to go. The link is at the top of the description. Whew, let's see, Aqua babies. Third time lucky maybe, huh? Third time lucky. Might be the only one I recorded today. It's just like, wow, it's so deep. Whew. Okay. A Witch's Oracle card for Aquarius. A Witch's Oracle for Aquarius. A Witch's Oracle card for Aquarius. Yes, I would agree with that. So this is the card you got in the last video that I made. I'm telling you, you're still going to get the same message, so don't worry about that. It's just me trying to figure out a way to make it very presentable to you. So you have the pentagram. It's a little bit, I want to say too, like the Ace of Pentacles. Creating something from an idea, from a feeling, from an emotion, and grounding it and making it real and making it a new beginning. See, that's probably the best way to describe what I feel like for you, either a cycle that you're in right now or kind of moving into, is taking something that's almost like unimaginable. Your imagination, a full-on you imagining the possibilities, harnessing that power, taking the first step in manifesting it. And then look at this. This speaks to me with exactly what I'm struggling with in here, the labyrinth. It's like, oh, it's not easy. This is not, I don't know what is going on with your reading. I'm going to pull out cards and see what the hell it tells me with very simple, straightforward tarot. Because we want to find out, what is your potency, your strength? What is your kryptonite, your weakness? What is your nemesis? Something that, you know, you've been dealing with for a while, but it's actually strengthening you. And then, what is your next assignment? Your next journey? Which is a new cycle in your life, right? Come on, High Priestess, make it clear and tangible. Make it clear and tangible. Wow. God damn it. They're still doing it to me. These cards. 10 of Pentacles at the bottom. I don't even go to the bottom yet. Okay. Your potency, your strength is indecision. Is not making a choice. It's not making a decision. Okay? Now, your kryptonite, your weakness is cutting shit out. Being really decisive. Being really decisive is your weakness right now. Being really indecisive is your strength. Maybe you can see how I've been having trouble with this reading. So now, your nemesis, you know, but it makes you stronger, is the Page of Wands. Is some sort of communication. Simple communication. Maybe it's been difficult to get simple communication. Maybe that's the whole lesson of me to you, to convey what the deeper part of this is. So, your next assignment, your path, your journey, is to take communication and run with it, baby. Just like go. Go, go, go. Do it like, be driven by the passionate side of you that is full of desire and excitement and creativity. That is so opposite from over here, but yet it's your strength right now. Indecision is your strength. You take that and you own that. You don't know what to do. If you're like, I don't know, I'm kind of, you know, it's a little bit like blocking energy too. That's your strength. I'm going to think back on the other two readings I've already done for you. And over here is where you had the Death card and the High Priestess. And all the tarot decks that I was using in your last reading, all of the people had their eyes closed. Every single one of them. 2 different tarot decks I used. Every single card, their eyes were closed, except the High Priestess. Her eyes were wide open. Right? It's like, I don't know what to say, Aquarius. This reading too much. And so if I simplify it, I'm trying to break it down into its most basic elements here. Your strength, your potency right now, as you move forward, is to be indecisive. You don't need to make a choice. You don't need to make a decision. You don't need to move forward. I'm controlling the sneeze, so I'm sorry if you start to sniffle. Your kryptonite, your weakness is a potential of cutting things out, is being very, very direct, because there's no directness. I mean, when everybody's eyes are closed, except the High Priestess, we're talking about, you know, the unknown, going into the unknown, perhaps waiting for the mysteries of the unknown to be disclosed to you. So don't cut nothing out. Don't cut nothing out. Don't do it right now. You just sit, you be indecisive. Ha, the blindfold. That's your strength. Everybody else's eyes were closed in the cards that I pulled out in the last reading, except the High Priestess. The High Priestess is not something that you're going to see with your own eyes. Your strength is not to see with your own eyes. The message is coming out again. It's crazy how that works. You're a nemesis, but it makes you stronger. Is this Page of Wands. Some sort of communication. I want to know what this communication is, or how this communication is showing up for you. Because the Page of Wands is very innocent. Any of the pages to me, like, they're not deceptive. They're not deceiving. But they also are not divulging much. So let's see this Page of Wands. How is this Page of Wands, like, really showing up for you? That's a mess. Let me see here. This card and this card. Okay, let's talk about it first. So the Page of Wands, it's a nemesis, but it's making you stronger. Is a leap of faith and a broken heart. There's a conflict between your mind and your heart. There's conflict between what you think and what you feel. Taking the leap of faith, which one do you follow? Do you follow the mind? Do you follow the heart? The High Priestess wouldn't follow either one. The High Priestess would just sort of know what to do, right? And then after the Three of Swords, you have the Three of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune, right? There's a shift. Reconciling. Okay, I'm going to get that with the Three of Cups. Reconciling the energy between your mind and your heart. It's almost as if to say neither one of them have the answer. You reconcile those two energies. That gives you the movement. There you go. That gives you movement. That gives you the clarity. That gives you the direction. That gives you the communication. Reconciling any differences that sit between your mind. Maybe it's what you think you know. Maybe it's what you're lost in, what you don't know. Maybe it has to do something with even a moral understanding, a conflict. And then your heart. Because your heart is also what leads you in a true sense, like feelings are genuine. When feelings are felt, feelings are genuine. So you have a conflict here is to resolve this with the Three of Cups. And this gives you the movement. It allows expectation to occur with the Three of Wands. Perhaps there's no feeling of expectation without resolving this. And then the wheel, the shift in the cycle. That's what's making you stronger. That's difficult energy, actually. That is what's making you stronger. So, your next assignment, your path, which is kind of like, this is a new journey. You're coming into a new cycle, a new journey. This is kind of how you're being guided to move forward in it. With the Knight of Wands. More clarification for the Knight of Wands for Aquarius. More clarification of the Knight of Wands for Aquarius. Holy shit. You got the Five of Cups and the Two of Swords. I need to pull out the clarifier for the Two of Swords. I feel like I'm being told something about it here. This is your strength. Cups and Swords, right? Feelings and thoughts. Feelings have been disappointing. Your thinking process is indecisive. This Knight is coming back over here to all of this energy. This Knight, you know, everything actually. Well, this Queen of Swords and this Page of Wands are moving this way. They're moving this way, and your strength is to sit here. Be indecisive, don't move. Don't move, literally, like. The Two of Swords. How is this the strength of potency? Justice and the Ace of Swords. Look at that. Your strength is to be indecisive. The universe will correct something. The universe, the High Priestess will come forward to show you. Like the energy of the High Priestess will come forward to show you, to grant you truth and clarity. Don't cut anything out right now. It's your weakness. Just don't do that shit. I don't even need to clarify it. With the Queen of Swords, don't do it. Be indecisive. Allow the universe to unfold the way the universe needs to unfold for you. While that's happening, continue to work on any exercise between discrepancy of what your mind believes or thinks or knows and what your heart feels. Your next assignment will be to move forward from this point of disappointment and indecision and really go after what the hell you want. That's it. There's a big shift here. Boy, this is some reading you gave me. Yeah, it took a lot of my own inner strength to pull through this reading for you. The Strength card is at the bottom. The Strength card is at the bottom of this deck. The Ten of Pentacles is at the bottom of the other deck. So, wherever you're going on your own personal level here, like this is really reading energy, right? So I'm not getting like a scenario, oh, this is an ex, or this is where you work, or this is your family, or this, you know. This is energy. And right now, energy is playing out for many of you in a very interesting and dynamic way The Queen of Swords is a very powerful element of you on a personal level, but right now is not the time to use it or to engage with this energy, because is this High Priestess. It's like shit we don't know about. There's something here that the universe will bring forward to you. There will be justice and there will be balance. But until then, Aquarius, focus on bringing this balance between your heart and your mind. Let's see what you have here with the pentagram and the lavender. I feel very like slobbery today. I'm sorry. I should just wear a mask when I do these now. I feel so, yeah. I know somebody said too, why is your dentist doing that? You don't need anything. It's actually to fix a bad bite. I know some people were saying like, you know, I can't answer all the questions in the comments, but it's actually, I'm having a bite corrected. So they're actually pulling my palate forward. I was talking to the dentist assistant who was doing the adjustment the other day. And yeah, they're literally like forcing my palate to stretch, and I'm knitting bone in there while I do that. It's kind of interesting, isn't it, right? So, and then it's allowing my jaw to come forward to take, anyways. So that's why I'm having this done. It's not cosmetic. Yeah, I thought my smile was pretty good. I didn't have any desire to change that. I'm not that vain. But if it's going to be damn perfect, why not, right? No, but that's all that is. So it's correcting that very unhealthy bite that was not going to be good as I got older. So that's what I'm doing now. So we all have to work through that with me. The pentagram. The pentagram. See, this is the other thing too. I've had so much difficulty like talking about your reading. This is the third time. And the Queen of Swords shouldn't have problems like that, right? But this is your energy. And this is a weakness right now. Don't do it. Don't do it. I just can't believe how I've just fallen into this reading. I feel like I've been absorbed by this energy. And you know what is so unnerving is this is energy that should be so you. But for whatever reason, it's not a time to engage in it. It's a time to pull back a bit of you. The pentagram. The pentagram is an ancient symbol, and to many it is seen as a symbol of faith and protection. The upward point of the star is representative of the spirit. The other 4 points all represent the elements of earth, air, fire, and water. All these things contribute to life and are part of each of us. Earth represents stability and physical endurance. Fire depicts courage and daring. Water represents emotions and intuition. Air relates to intelligence and the arts, and spirit represents the deity, the divine, and all that is. The star is encircled by a wheel representing the continual flow of life and energy. Okay, that's really interesting because you have the wheel here, right? Encompassing all of that. Your strength is sitting in an area of energy that is not necessarily yours right now as things come into balance and alignment, because the wheel shows up as the last card here with what is your nemesis. It is this new cycle coming into balance, and when it does, the element of energy that will be utilized is fire with the Knight of Wands. And the fire depicts courage and daring. Right? It is like that, really going for what you want. Go for it. Don't hesitate. You own it. You're going to take it. It's all yours. That's that fire energy. So the meaning, draw from this card's energy. It is mind and spirit over matter. Any obstacles that are in your way can easily be removed at this time. Trace the pentagram on this card with your index finger. This allows you to use your will to make things happen. Well, there you go. See, it's more your will that is going to remove things that don't need to be where they are, as opposed to you actively removing things. The incantation. No harm shall pass, says the 5-pointed star. It's now time to fix what's been left ajar. It's my will I shall use to quickly evict and banish all things that are now derelict. You can say that 3 times. I got my tongue around it once, and I'm pretty proud that I was able to do that. So you can say that 3 times. Again, like you're going to evict some sort of energy here, but you're not going to do it in a way that you would typically do it. You're almost evicting energy by sitting in indecision. And energy that is not supposed to be bound to you will dissipate and fall away. And what will be left with the truth and clarity with the Justice card and the Ace of Swords. Now the Labyrinth. The labyrinth is an ancient symbol that relates to wholeness. Labyrinths have been an important spiritual part of many cultures for thousands of years. It is a flat surface containing an intricately designed pathway, but unlike a maze, there are no dead ends. It is one continuous path. The labyrinth represents a journey to our own center and back again out into the world. Labyrinths have been used as meditation and prayer tools. As a metaphor for life's journey, we can walk the labyrinth either spiritually, mentally, or in actual fact. It is a symbol that creates a sacred space and place and takes us out of our ego to which is within. Basically, the labyrinth is also a metaphor for the journey to the center of our deepest self, then back out into the world with a heightened understanding of who we are. It's high time you got reacquainted with the inner you. Oh my God, I just had the most profound deja vu. This is the craziest reading. Whoa, I can't even. That was like, I haven't had a deja vu like that in a long time. This is the weirdest reading, Aquarius, I swear to God. Okay, the incantation. I lost who I was in search of, the new me. This should never have come to be. So now lead me back to the place I began because, after all, that was the right plan. But right, the labyrinth is a journey within and without, back and in and out. There is no exit, there is no finish line. It's just continuous. And you're in one of those right now. I feel like you're in a deep one right now. Wow, that was such a really interesting deja vu. I almost experienced a deja vu on a level where it's weird because I'm recording this in the future. I'm recording this a few days before this comes out for you. And I was actually able to see what, from where you're sitting right now watching this, is the past. But for where I'm sitting recording this is the future. It was a really weird feeling. I want to say that you guys are going to be experiencing some really unusual points of almost consciousness. I don't even know how to explain that deja vu. I almost feel like I know what happens in the future, like a few days ahead of me here. Because I was so into the future, yet I'm not. Oh, I can't even. I cannot record this reading again. It's crazy energy. Whatever this is for you, I can't. It's like moving space and time. Yeah. Like I literally projected myself into the future. And I was there reading that card for you. For whatever, like for, this comes out December the 7th. And I'm recording this on December the 1st. So it's really weird energy. I'm really curious about the comments, like if you guys have been experiencing anything like this already. But then I think about the first reading I did for you. No, it was the second one, where all the eyes were closed in the cards, except the High Priestess. Maybe this is a whole week is creepy. I don't know if I can do a whole week like this. I'm going to be exhausted. I don't know. There you go. So I'm going to go do the blind spot and see what the hell comes over there. Really crazy weird. Thanks for that. That was trippy, Aquarius. Until next time, to be gentle with yourselves. Bye.